Time to do a podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Quack Shack Podcast, the migration tour presented by Gator Waders. We're here in Brinkley, Arkansas, with possibly a familiar face if you watched the tour last year. We got two of the three guys from Quax Waterfowl, Mr. Matt Twig.
How you doing?
Caleb Abbott.
What's up?
How are you, sir?
Not too bad. A little tired.
A little tired? Why are you tired?
Man, got a little beat up today.
Woke up early, went hunting, right?
Yeah.
That's what you do here. So if you're familiar or not familiar with who these guys are, they have an outfit here in Brinkley. This is year number 3.
Yes, sir.
I've been coming here for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
See my boys. So I want to do a little backstory, even though we've done a podcast with y'all before. It's been a whole year. A lot's changed.
A lot.
A lot on the property's changed. Got a lot of cool stuff to unravel here. And I want to give a little backstory on y'all for all the new viewers and listeners that we have. You could start. We'll start with Matt, and then we'll go over to you.
Okay. I'm Matt. We actually don't live in Arkansas, so we're all from Maryland. I'm from the western part of Maryland. Caleb here's from the eastern part. But Braden, he's actually on his way back home. His girlfriend got him a Christmas present to a Ravens game. So they
Here
are
in duck season.
Yeah.
She's fired.
Yeah.
Shame on her. Yeah. No,
But,
you can't fire her. She's a
Yeah.
cook.
Shout out to Kylie.
Okay, yeah.
For the bomb meals. But mad at you for this, but but yeah, they're headed home. Braden's another one of them. Braden and I we became friends a couple years ago, a while ago, and
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while, and we got into duck hunting a little bit, and we started to come out to Arkansas. Met some people out here. Some stuff happened and led to us getting the opportunity to buy a place like this and kind of start our own thing. And then Caleb here is Braden's cousin. So our first year, we kind of decided we needed a media guy. So
Yeah.
Caleb kind of filled the role for that and some.
Yeah, and some.
Yeah. So
Caleb's the guy that wears all the hats.
yeah, a lot of hats.
Yeah.
So we brought him. He's in this now. So he's full time now. He's now guide. I don't even know, guide, mechanic.
Everything.
Yeah.
I got a hat for everything.
We pulled up and he was pressure washing the Can-Am. Then he does a little bit, but all y'all do. It takes a team. So
Yeah.
So, but yeah, now here we are. Here we all are. We got our little team going. So, Caleb, if you want to hop on here.
Like Matt said, Braden's my cousin, so that's kind of how I got roped into all this. But it's been fun, man. I guess going back, I grew up duck hunting as soon as I could walk, you know what I mean? Dad started taking me, and, we always hunted on Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, wow.
Big water, big blinds, stuff like that. And, at first, I didn't really click, but then I was probably, 16 or 17. We started hunting big honkers, and we got on a couple big feeds, and I was like, yeah, this is where it's at. I don't want to deer hunt anymore. This is what I want to do. So kind of kicked it off, and I don't know, probably it's had to have been 4 or 5 years ago now. Picked up a camera, started a media page at home, locked in, and just started rolling with it, man. Started going places with the cameras, traveling. I was like, this is pretty fun, and blessed to have the opportunity last year. They brought me on to come out here with them, and it's been fun, man. It's been real fun. I've enjoyed it out here.
So when you're hunting out there on the Eastern Shore, were y'all shooting all those cool, crazy ducks out there?
A lot of divers when it's cold.
Okay. Yeah.
We shoot a lot of black ducks. There's a lot of black ducks.
Really?
Like that's in the marsh and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like our mallards.
Yeah.
Our mallards here is black ducks there.
Everybody's always like, "Oh my God, a black duck!"
Dude, that's one of the a very sought after duck.
Yeah.
I shot one probably 6 or 7 years ago on the coast in Texas. Actually, that's a lie. It was like the first couple of years I was duck hunting. Honestly, didn't know what it was. And I was with a couple buddies and their dads, and they go on this trip every year. And it was probably my second year duck hunting, and I was getting real involved in it. My buddy's like, "Why don't you come to our trip? We go down the coast every year." I was like, "Heck yeah, I'll go." Well, I shot it, I didn't know what it was. They told me what it was, but they didn't act like it was a big deal because they shoot them every once in a while. It's not very common, but looking back now, I was like, man, I wish I had that duck, dude.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen one since. Goldeneye.
That's how it works.
Shot a goldeneye too.
Yeah.
Really?
I hadn't seen one since.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I've always been fascinated by the Eastern Shore and like watching videos of how they hunt out there in the bay and stuff. Like
It's different.
it's so cool.
It
It's hard. It
different.
looks hardcore. Dude.
It's different.
Have
Like-
you seen the body booting
Yes.
videos? Like standing behind the big swan silhouettes?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Especially when it's cold out. You know, most of the time we don't even mess with the divers there unless
Yeah.
it's cold. You need weather and the bay will start freezing
Right.
up.
And then they've got those. I don't know the name of them. Those little gray boats. It's like a pod.
Oh, the layout boats?
Layout boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Ryan Bassam has done that, and he did the waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks pretty cool.
They just drop you off in the bay and say,
Yeah,
here you go.
yeah, we'll be that.
It's cool,
Putting the
man.
long lines out for
Yeah.
your decoys and stuff.
Yeah.
God, it looks like, we as an outfitter, y'all do a lot of work. As a public land hunter, and I've been fortunate to meet guys like you and get to hunt, and then help other buddies, all over the country guide and had those opportunities. But hardcore public land hunter, we put in work, and it's all different, right?
Mhm.
Like we're going somewhere we've never seen before, maybe we have, and hopefully there's ducks. Y'all are going scouting your land that you've locked down, and all the work that goes on at the lodge, and like shit breaking and all this stuff. And then you got like the Eastern Shore, those guys going out in the bay, and like sometimes it's pretty choppy and nasty and
gets
like
rough.
crazy looking. Like it all has its ups and downs, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And one day I'll get out there.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I'm very interested and want to go do it, but it's not like something I have to go do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get older or something, and I'm slowing down.
Oh,
not
wow.
running
Save
rough.
it. Yeah. Wait till you get older.
Yeah.
Ain't as mad at him anymore.
I don't know if I'll ever not be mad at them. You know how it is.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Turtle box speakers. If you don't know about them, you must have been living under a rock. These things are the most durable, waterproof, loudest outdoor speaker that you can have. We take these things on the boat in the summertime, in the wintertime. We take them to the holes with us. Like I said, they're durable. You don't even, like if you have two, you can just throw that one out to the side right there and grab your other one. They're super durable. If you've seen their marketing on Turtle Box's Instagram, they run them over with monster trucks, they freeze them, they toss them as high as they can. Super durable, waterproof, and they've got a port in the back where you can charge your phone. Definitely by far the best speaker on the market. Check them out at turtleboxaudio.com. Check them out on Instagram at turtleboxaudio.
Always mad
So
at 'em.
let's dive into the property here a little bit. It's a very unique story, and I talked about it last time. But like I said, we got a lot of new viewers since last year, and but tell them a little bit about the property when y'all first bought it, and all the way up till now. Obviously.
All right. So before everything, this place was a golf course. It was a 9-hole golf course here just outside of Brinkley, in between Brinkley and Clarendon. So they had a driving range and stuff out back. So the people that had bought it from when it was directly a golf course had it as just kind of like a little private duck club, like 10 or 12 members or so. And they tried to do some work and stuff in the backyard and kind of turn. And we always say the backyard.
Yeah.
The backyard is like an 80-acre golf course. So,
It's a very large backyard.
Yeah.
It's not much of a backyard anymore, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Right.
But yeah, they tried to make a couple of like small little impoundments throughout like the golf course itself.
Right.
And it was just always so hard to get water in certain places, and kind of the old water system that was here. It was a more of a burden than what it was worth.
Right.
So we kind of put that on hold for a while. And this past summer, we had Wellens come in, and they did a levee the whole way around the property and installed a new well, so that pumps a little bit more water and stuff. So now, before it was like a couple little parcels of like 5 or 6 acres here, you know, 10, 15 acres there. So now it's just one big impoundment we went and took a good bit of the pines and stuff out and cleared it all out really good. As you remember, you could never see anything. Now you can see dang near clear to the back.
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years ago, when I came out here the first time, we were out there, riding around on side by sides and going through mud puddles and getting stuck. And then this year we're running a boat in the backyard, literally in the backyard.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we took it to where it was a couple small little impoundments and just did to one big one. And then they ran the dirt pans and stuff through here. Right. So all of what the fairways are a little bit deeper than, where the trees set. So whenever it gets full of water, the fairways hold anywhere from 2 to 3 feet of water. Mm-hmm. And then all throughout the trees, it's about a foot deep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they went in and they took a lot of the pines out, opened it up for the oaks. We've got some plans to plant some more oaks back there. Due to some rain and stuff this year, we didn't get a chance to get it planted. So next year we're going to have some crop in there and hopefully, bring some more ducks in. And then the timber hole there beside the property, they went in and cleared out a pretty big hole in there. So
oh, did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
that's
they
crazy.
took the mulcher and stuff in there, and we had some trees taken out.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a pretty.
It looks good. It's a good looking hole.
I'm excited.
It's green timber, so
I'm really excited to see what comes here. We're kind of hoping to, plant this and kind of traffic some ducks in between with that hole in the, over on the timber. So
yeah, it's very possible. It's very ducky. It's beautiful. Even if you don't, dude, it's beautiful. A hell of a view.
Yeah,
sit out there on the back porch with a fire and you look over it. It's a unique, very unique. Look.
And with it not being planted or anything, there has been, some good, we've had a few ducks in there. So we're really excited. We're going to let it sit the entire year. Yeah. We're not going to go back in there and hunt it or anything. We're just going to kind of let it do its thing and get some food in it next year and see what it does.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. So what made y'all want to mess with that? What was the initial?
I don't really know. I mean, I guess since it was already started, you know what I mean? It was one of those things that, it wasn't completed, you know what I mean? Right. So it just was like, man, we got to get this. Yeah. We got to do it. And Caleb and I kind of tinkered with it for a while, and I think we finally just kind of came to realization. Braden was like, maybe we should just get somebody that's done this before. Yeah. You know what I mean? Caleb and I are there all summer long just trying to wing it. Yeah. And we tried millet and stuff last year, and it didn't take at all. So it was just, we were like, man, let's just take out the years of error and get somebody that knows what's going on and has done this before. So shout out to the Wellens guys. It looks really good. Yeah,
when we were at Delta Waterfowl banquet this year in Baton Rouge, we were at a bar after hanging out with and just everybody really, and I was talking to forgive me, I don't remember the guy's name, but it was one of the Wellens guys, and he's on their Instagram page all the time, and he knew we came out here, and he was talking about how they were messing with the property, and I was like, yeah, Matt told me that.
Was it Tyler?
Probably Tyler.
Maybe.
Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Darkbeard.
Yeah, Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah, really cool guy.
He was telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, hey, Matt, me and Matt are pretty good buddies, and he was telling me about it, and I said, they're pretty excited about it. He's like, it's a pretty crazy, unique piece of property, and I was like, yeah, it really is. He said, I think it's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, and, we're excited.
Especially with that timber spot, the naturally flooded timber spot right there. That I saw last year. I didn't go out there this year, but
we'll go check it out.
It looks
tomorrow.
good. Yeah. It looked good last year.
It's even better now.
It's
even better.
And we just got that rain, so the water's way up in there, and it's
that
nice.
Rain. You got a lot.
Yeah.
It rained for almost 5 days, I guess.
Yeah.
We've been blessed on the rain.
Yeah. The thing, I've been hunting up here in Arkansas for 9 years, and it's always one or two things. And maybe 1 or 2 years I can remember the other option. But it's either too much rain or not enough rain. You either hear I got a bunch of buddies in Arkansas, and they're always like, man, the water, we ain't got no water. But we got the ducks, we ain't got the water. And then sometimes it's like, we got too much water. Yeah. We can't even hunt the timber in this spot or whatever,
Go sit in the boat.
Yeah, you got to sit in the boat. But it's this year, man, y'all have gotten a lot of rain. Oklahoma, too, when I went up there and helped a buddy with his outfit opening weekend. We're actually Jackson's there now.
Oh, you're part-time Jackson.
Yeah, part-time Jackson, and
Sorry, Jackson.
and Oklahoma gets about 16 inches of rain in a year. It's about average. Sometimes 20, sometimes 10, but average they get about 16 inches, which isn't a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get 12 inches in 4 days, like they did,
Like
it
you.
was, oh, it was insane, dude. The amount of water, and like Arkansas is built for water, right? There's a lot of places for water to be. The fields, obviously, 90% of the fields you drive by it might be a corner, it might be the whole thing. The timber, Oklahoma's not really built for water.
No.
Right? Just like in East Texas, we're not built for snow, and we got all that snow a couple years ago. It messed up a ton of shit. It was bad. So it was crazy, man. Like to see that amount of water in a place where you're hunting and it's not supposed to have that much water, and then you come here and it's rained the past 4 days, and it's built to have a bunch of water, and you're
manageable.
like, God,
Yeah.
It's total, and it's cool to be able to see the two different states that are totally opposite from each other, and how weather predicts. If you're getting a lot of rain in Oklahoma, it's bad, but you're over here in Arkansas, and like, man, I wish I had that rain.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
It's crazy. What about your season this year? How's it been? What's up, guys? We partnered up with Migra this year, shooting a 2-4 stack steel shot. I use a 20 gauge quite a bit, so I'll be shooting this 20 gauge 2-4 stack, 1350 feet per second. If I miss, it's because of me, not the shell. This stuff is incredible. Jackson shoots his 12 a lot, so I'll throw a 12 in there every once in a while, especially we're on some big geese or whatnot. But stuff was definitely a go-to this year. Kind of made sense for us. We've been friends with these guys for quite some time now, and so we just made it happen. Highly suggest shooting this Migra. Definitely some great stuff. Can't wait to get in the field and use it again. It's been a couple years since we've gotten to use it, but we're here to stay. Check out Migra Ammunitions on Instagram, and check out their website.
It's been really good. We've had a blessed year. We came out the gate pretty strong. We shot a good bit. The opening weekend, we had some boys from home. That's always a really fun group. So they've booked a couple trips with us, and always show some love from back home. So that was a good group. And we've had a couple really good hunts.
First split was hot.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, because y'all. We went home for Thanksgiving, but Matt had a couple groups after we left, and you guys got them pretty good.
Dude, I didn't. This is the first time in 9 years I haven't hunted Arkansas opener. I've been up here the past 3 years with y'all, but before that I was up here the past 7 years or 6 years or whatever it is. Anyways, math ain't mathing, but whatever. And I had a lot going on this year, and it was weird not to. But it was a year that I messed up and didn't show up.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I had people hunting all the way up in Jonesboro, all the way down south to Louisiana, and everybody was killing.
Yeah, we
I
had a
messed
really
up.
good day.
Yeah.
Good couple days there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Split was really good.
It stayed pretty decent. The weather wasn't the best, but it stayed cool.
We made the most of it
until now. We've been really doing pretty good until this warm.
Last couple of days, kind of
it really
been
heated up.
warm and birds.
What's been the biggest struggle this year?
Man, probably that.
Probably just
that warm front.
Just warm front.
Everything's been working pretty well.
It was like a light
now.
switch.
We were out. We were consistently killing, and then as soon as it cranked up to like those 60-degree days, we were just.
It went from 60, 66-degree days to 4 days of rain, and then yesterday we got down to 32.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which I think is pushed some birds in.
Yeah,
pushed them back down.
Yeah, we definitely got the geese.
Yeah, the geese are here.
Yeah, the geese are here.
Matt puts a lot of miles in scouting, and he sends me Snapchats all the time.
I like the scout.
Yeah,
Gotta
you're
find
scouting,
them.
dude. You're a scouter.
You gotta find them.
Yeah,
you can't kill them if you don't find them.
Exactly. So I was talking to our buddy Wesley the other day with Jackson on the phone, and just like I was talking about the weather and everything that happens in Arkansas versus Oklahoma, how it's pretty much polar opposite,
Yeah.
right? Like it's what works here does not work there,
No.
and vice versa. And Wesley was giving Jackson a hard time. He's talking about you're part-time because he's working pretty much part-time, guiding this year. He still has to go to work 2-3 days a week. But he's talking about how, like, oh, you whatever, dude, you part-timer. And because he kind of is a part-timer. But the thing is, like, Oklahoma scouting, dude.
Dude, they put it in out there.
A lot of miles.
They
You're
put
driving.
Right?
I just went out and saw Dustin at Red
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, that's right.
Dude, shout out to them guys because holy crap.
Right.
They all leave. They're back on the road by noon, 1 o'clock.
And not showing up till
After dark.
Yeah.
I mean, and like you don't come back until you find your
You
hunt.
might drive 200 miles scouting in one day.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
It is insane. You might go shoot ducks 20 minutes away, or you might be 2 hours away.
Exactly.
It's insane.
When I was up there opening weekend, I took my little boy to take him to hunt with Jackson and our other buddy, and obviously some clients. And some clients showed up that said they were going to cancel, and they just showed up. And then Jackson was like, "Hey, dude, you gonna do me a favor? I need you to take some clients in the morning." I said, "That's fine." Well, they were hunting like 30 minutes away, and I was like, "Send me a pin." It's an hour and a half away. I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" Whatever, I'll go do it. But like, you don't really have to do that here,
No.
right? So much.
I mean, and you can't really
Yeah.
because everything's already like so locked down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every field around here is leased.
right, and then you have the case of like, this is Arkansas. It's always been big duck capital of the world. So like even the farmers hunt, and
Yeah.
and some of them don't, but they might have nephews or whatever
Their
that hunt.
kids, their grandkids.
Oklahoma don't have that necessarily. Like, yeah, the farmers hunt and they'll let you go hunt, but they might come hunt with you or whatever. There's so many different ways that could go, but up there, it's most of the time you go find a field, and if it's not leased by another outfitter, because they're saturated in
Oh
outfitters,
yeah.
you got it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
it might be 2 hours from your lodge.
Yeah.
Here you drive 2 hours from your lodge, you're probably not going to get that access.
Right.
And you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to here. It's totally different. And that's one thing that I feel very fortunate about is like being able to go hunt different states and
To see
always different. When you
Yeah.
go up north, dude.
Every state's
It
different.
makes
When we
you
were in
appreciate
Canada,
a
I was
lot.
telling the guys across the road, we were in Canada. We were setting up decoy spreads, these massive decoy spreads for geese and stuff, 70 yards from either the layouts or the A-frames.
Really?
And I was very confused. There's a mutual friend of ours up there that guides for an outfit. He's from Oklahoma, and we were setting up, and I was like, "What? Are you sure, bro? It's really far. Like, I don't know if these clients are gonna be able to do that. I don't know if I can every
Yeah.
time, right? Like,
That's a long shot.
that's a long shot. Like everybody's made a 70-yard shot, maybe once or twice,
Yeah.
not every single time, every
Yeah.
volley that comes in, and literally setting up. I'm not kidding you. It's like at least 70 yards, maybe 80
Dang.
away from. And he's like, they're gonna work around and come hit in between, and that's how they work up there. You do that in Oklahoma, you're not shooting geese or you're not shooting ducks. You do that here, you ain't shooting
No.
ducks. You ain't shooting geese. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to see that stuff. I know y'all both from Maryland. Y'all both hunted geese and ducks up there. Oklahoma. Have you hunted Oklahoma or anything?
Yeah, a
Y'all
little bit.
what do you explain? I know this is about your outfit in Arkansas, but for the viewers, they probably don't get to hear a lot about Maryland hunting. And I know I started following you way back in the day, your old page, and seeing how y'all would smash the geese up there.
Early season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain the process up there. Chasing migration. Are you traveling all over the country or an outfitter that uses a trailer day in and day out to pack your gear, your decoys, whatever it is? Chasing Migration makes the best attachments to go in trailers. They also build some of the best built trailers on the market. You can choose from wader hangers to gas can holders to bag holders to gun racks. They've got a variety of products that you can put in your trailer to make your job even easier. If you're looking to get a trailer built, check out Chasing Migration. Or if you're wanting to add some accessories to your trailer, check out Chasing Migration on Instagram or check them out on the website.
So early season, that's usually prime time for us because we like chasing the big geese. And we have a lot of residents. There's a lot of reservoirs around, city limits and stuff that hold birds year round. And, they have good hatches, so there's plenty of them, And then, we're fortunate enough we're friends with a lot of farmers in the area. And so, we have access to quite a bit of property, and most of it's in a good area too. It's not far from where the birds roost. And so, September 1, let me take that back. The end of August, we're scouting already.
Right.
Whenever those
That's crazy.
Whenever those first fields are cut, we're looking. We're sitting on them. And it's a little bit harder beginning of September, later August sometimes because depending on the summer and the weather, then they're not cut as early. But you get a couple years where they cut 4, 5, 6 different fields, and then you're in good shape.
Yeah.
And it seems like they just know somehow as soon as that first field's cut, they're in there.
Yeah.
And so we'll just go in there, and as long as it's on our buddy's piece, we'll just talk to him, get permission, and go in there. We usually do a lot of layout hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like the go-to. I mean, we'll do A-frames sometimes, but it's mostly the layouts.
That's crazy.
And we'll just set 10 dozen full bodies, maybe a little less, and mix in some silhouettes, and that's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What about you? What? I got a different question for you. So y'all pretty much grew up hunting, the big geese and stuff up there, and setting spreads, and you had it pretty much, knocked out, knew what you needed to do. The first time y'all came here and set up a spread, did y'all hunt with somebody, or did you try to do your normal thing?
So me and Braden came out here with another outfitter for the first time.
That's right.
Yeah, with Andrew, the boy that passed away.
That's right. Yeah.
So we definitely it was different because we never hunted snows or any the specs or anything like that at home.
Right.
So to come out here and set, man, I don't even remember how many decoys we set that first time, but it was like
more than you would in Maryland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah.
crazy.
It was 1,000 decoys plus.
Yeah.
So we were like, we've never done that. We set 5 or 6 dozen honkers out, and that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe a bag of silhouettes to add, to fill it in a little bit, but it was never anything that big. And then to see all those birds, we have nothing like,
We get a few snows on the shore, but it's not like here. I mean, there's a lot of snow.
we don't see snow geese because I'm in the western part of Maryland, so we don't even see them. You might see some flying high every, blue moon, but you get a couple thousand in Delaware and stuff.
Yeah, there's a few, but definitely not like here.
Yeah, you're not hunting them.
No, there's a couple outfits that run around there.
Oh, really?
They got it all pretty well locked down. So, it's not. There's
let them run.
Yeah.
Let them run them 100 snow geese.
Right. Yeah.
I like it out here.
Yeah, of course, dude. Why wouldn't you?
February.
Dude?
That's man, snow goose. I'm ready.
So many. It's really not necessarily a secret anymore. Like, obviously, Arkansas is still fantastic. Still a ton of birds.
Yeah.
But it's really not what it used to be. But the geese are still here.
The geese are here.
Like, you're still going to come out here and shoot birds, obviously. But if you know anything about Arkansas back in the day, even 6 years ago, it was totally different than it is now. But for somebody who hasn't hunted Arkansas, you come out here to duck hunt, you're still going to be shocked. You're still going to be amazed.
For sure. Yeah. Like the amount of migrators and stuff.
Yeah,
you see.
100%.
And it's like, it's not like that, you know what I mean? Like birds fly here and there. It's like an all day.
All day.
Like, it's yeah.
I mean,
It's
we walk. I
insane.
guarantee you, we walk outside right now and you can hear
100, yeah,
Definitely.
100%.
or geese.
100%. And it's just, that's what everybody says. It's like, at home you have your morning flight, and that's, that's about it. You'll see
Yeah.
birds and stuff in the morning flying around, but here it's just all day long.
Shout out Lone Star real quick. Drinking some Lone Stars here.
They're pretty good.
They are good.
That's the first
First
one I've
one?
ever had.
First one you had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
You didn't have one last year?
I don't think so. I think we had, I don't remember what it was. Did you
you
have
drink
those
All
last
Hands?
years? You had those.
Lone Stars?
The,
Yeah.
the all hands.
All Hands? Yeah, for sure. Shout out All Hands
yeah,
as well.
I'm pretty sure that's what I was sipping on.
Shout out to what did you say?
Shout-
You only
All
need
Hands.
one of them, but shout out to all of them. Shout out Peanut.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring Peanut out here one year.
I'd like to meet that guy.
He's funny. So y'all came out here and hunted with your buddy Andrew, and decided to start up an outfit. When y'all came out here, did y'all hunt timber?
He had some, like, I wouldn't say it was like green timber, but like
Right.
more or less like this, like buckbrush sloughs and stuff, like, some
Right.
cypress stuff. But
So the first
def-
time you actually hunted timber, what'd you think?
like, dang, we got to do this more.
Yeah. So you're either a field guy or a timber guy, right? So I guess you could count sloughs and stuff in there if you wanted to. But a question we ask everybody is, if you could shoot, if I could promise you right now, a 6-man in a field or a 6-man in the timber, what would you choose?
I'm going to the timber.
Trees.
Yeah.
Trees.
Trees all
See,
day
me
long.
too, dude.
Trees.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised a lot of people say field.
Really?
But I think a lot of the people that say that maybe haven't experienced it at all or haven't really experienced it.
See, I'd
You
like
know
to.
what I mean?
I'd like to do. See, I've honestly never done the dry field ducks.
Okay.
I've
okay.
never done the
We'll
dry
get
field
you on
ducks.
some. It's insane. Or Dustin,
Yeah, but we were shooting cattle.
Yeah, but-
bombs.
but he does.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We-
But I mean, they don't. You know what I mean? We've just.
Yeah.
They don't do it like that at home. They don't.
Yeah. I got a deal. We can make this happen. During the Arkansas split, we'll run to Oklahoma, hunt dry field ducks. During the Oklahoma split, we'll run over here
All
and
right.
hunt
Deal.
and bring my buddy Timber Hunting that owns the outfit. We'll
Alright.
take you. That'd
Cool.
be sick.
There we
I think
go.
that would be so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time.
There we go. I got. Yeah. I
Alright.
want to get him out to.
Dry field ducks was fun.
Yeah.
We shot them in Nodak. And it
Oh
was
yeah, I forgot you did. You did a lot of traveling back in the day.
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. We've been around
Yeah.
a little bit. But yeah, it was fun. But I think still, I got one good taste of that timber, like a good timber hunt, and
The first year.
yeah.
When you came
I
out,
just,
that was. We had
I
a good
just
one.
still picture
We
them
had 'em.
greenheads.
We had a good one.
It's
when he came out.
hard to. For me, it's hard to put into words because it's something you really just have to experience. You can say it all
Yeah,
day
exactly.
long.
Oh,
but-
ducks coming through the trees, but
Yeah.
it's like when you're standing behind the tree and you're like, holy shit, like.
I'll take a 2-man over in the timber versus a 6-man in the field.
I agree.
I
with
still absolutely love field hunting.
that. I agree with that.
Landing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 ducks
Yeah.
in a dry field is absolutely nuts. I'm not trying to downplay that
Yeah,
whatsoever, but seeing 20 mallards literally breaking trees,
It's-
breaking limbs coming in,
That's-
it's crazy. And then say you're hunting. Say us three went hunting timber back here tomorrow. What's up, guys? VPC Lanyards, best lanyards in the industry. We've been with them since, I've been with them since 2017. We've been partnered with them since day one of the podcast. We've always used their products. They make a very good, one of the best, if not the best, lanyards. They also make duck totes, gun straps, you name it. Anything that can be made with a paracord, he makes it. He made me a kill switch for my boat, and that we use it all the time. This is the AA Game Changer. This has removable drop loops. So if you don't want to bring a call that day, you don't necessarily have to. If you want to add another call, you just add it. Super easy. By far, my favorite lanyard right here is this AA Game Changer. The one I had before was just as good, but this one is definitely, like this says, a game changer. So check them out at VPC Lanyards on Instagram or Facebook. Tell them the Quack Shack sent you. Get you a new lanyard. And 20 ducks. Just freaking do it. cupped up, dude, just backpedaling. Wah, 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 wah. We're gonna shoot at least 9, 10 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least 9 of them, because or at least put 9 of them on the water, right? And then you still possibly have a chance to throw another shell, because they have to backpedal all the way back up, or if there's enough room, they'll shoot diagonal, right?
Yeah.
Like you've seen before, but you still have, possibly a shot on them.
Yeah.
Just seeing him literally, the thing I think that makes me like timber hunting so much, obviously that, but the fact of you got birds, working up top, or maybe you're trafficking them or whatever. Let's say on this case we're, hunting a heavily populated area and they're flying over and you're blowing the call, kicking water, jerking, whatever. And they all they see is, a few little bodies down there, and they see water movement and they hear it. Well, you're mimicking a duck with the duck call, and you don't even have to be that great. You know what I mean? Like, you have to know what you're doing, but you don't have to be that great. But the fact that you can mimic a sound in a hole, right, where they, it's totally different from laying in a field, right, where you're camouflage laying a layout or whatever. But you're under a tree. They definitely can't see you flying on the treetops. But you can make a sound that sounds just like them, and you get the water movement and your decoy spread up just right, and you can trick them to say, hey, I'm going to drop down in this hole and see what the heck's going on down here.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
I think that's what makes me like, because it has to be right,
Yeah. The weather has to be right.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect to go smash on mallards on a nasty day. You probably shoot some gadwalls.
Ducks.
Long story short, years ago we took one of our very first sponsors, like before we even were really doing anything. Not the Quack Shack, didn't take them back in the day.
Back in the day.
And
way
back.
Way back.
And we took him and we found this hole, this beautiful timber hole. If you looked up on the Google Arkansas flooded timber, like this would pop up. Beautiful. Anyways, this place was shit stacked with mallards and a few gadwall. I mean, it was just stacked in there like cordwood. It was absolutely insane. Well, we were pumped, dude, because we hunted the day before and shot some birds, right? And we luckily found this spot that we'd never been to. And we had these sponsors coming in, right? We're trying to show them a good time, trying to say, hey, look, we're worth your money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this is what we do. And I just remember us saying, like, hey, we're not going to, like, hype it up. We're just going to tell them, like, it's probably going to be good, I don't want to say that. And I told them, like, we found quite a few birds. It's probably going to be good tomorrow. And we go in there, and we shot, I got to say it this way. We didn't think to check the weather. The day we scouted, after our hunt, it was a bluebird day. Perfect.
It was perfect.
Perfect, right?
That's why they were. That's
why they were all in there.
Always happens.
And we were pumped, dude. And we were like, everything
going.
was working out, right? So we were like, oh yeah, this is gonna work out. Well, it was nasty day. It was overcast. It wasn't really raining. It was just nasty. And we shot a ton of birds. We shot a 9-man of gadwall. Not a 9-man of mallards like we thought we were gonna do. We shot a 9-man of gadwall, and they want it in there bad. But I mean, they do it almost just as good as a mallard. Sometimes better, dude.
Yeah.
But they're getting smarter.
Yeah.
Meat
man. They are getting smarter. They're getting shot at too much.
I don't know if the population of gadwall have picked up or what it is, but maybe it's. I don't think it's like a lack of mallards or anything, but like maybe people are shooting them more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where back years ago they would let them pass in a hole and they'd never know. Oh shit, nobody's even in here or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just let them pass. Where now it's like, oh shit, there's a 25 gadwall. We better get them. We might not shoot nothing today if we don't shoot these gadwall.
That's a part of it.
Yeah,
100% has a part of it.
It's crazy. So when you're What kind of ducks were y'all shooting up there in Maryland? Y'all got quite a bit of mallards up there, huh? A few.
I think they have
Over
more
the-
on their
on the
side.
western side.
That's really the only thing we ever shot.
Really? Any woodies?
I mean, here and there, when you go on the river.
Yeah.
You know,
Old Berkey Mesher.
Buffleheads, McKee Beshers.
Mickey Mesher.
McKee Beshers.
What's that?
Oh, my gosh.
It is a wood duck hole and a half.
It's something. I'm gonna tell you.
400 people get in this. Man, I don't even know how big it is. What, 2-3 acres?
It's not very big.
It's like
I'm not.
Arkansas public land in
Oh,
Maryland.
it's worse.
Oh my
Dude,
God!
I'll have to send you a video
Oh,
of
yeah,
like the
definitely.
shooting in this. It's dude.
That's crazy.
It's like you can hear them coming. Like we could hear them. I don't even know. Is it like a loop or something?
I really don't know how that place is like exactly laid out because we always come from the river in, but like everybody else, apparently there's a place to park somewhere up off the road.
Yeah.
So like, dude,
You know the woodies are coming when the shooting starts because you can hear them. It's getting closer.
Really?
Yes.
So they're just passing along, and
Oh, yeah.
everybody's getting a shot.
Oh yeah.
you don't decoy any birds. Like,
Yeah.
You don't even throw like 90. I would say 90% of the people there don't even. The first time I ever went there, my buddies called me and was like, "Dude, you want to go to McKee Beshers for opener?" I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What time are we leaving?" They were like, "Oh, we're gonna leave at 6:00 tonight." I was like, 6:00.
Gotta get in line.
Yeah.
6:00 tonight. I was like, okay. So I got all ready and stuff, and we get out there, and dude, they didn't even throw a decoy. I'm like,
What do we do? Do y'all?
like, okay, what's going on here? But dude, you just pretty much just treetop birds the entire morning. It's just, dude, like. So how many woodies do you think are in here? You went on a bad year.
so
you went on
yeah,
a really bad year. On a normal year, right here, before Caleb tells his story, on a normal year, it's just one of these places that just like loads up like insane amount of wood ducks, and just from everybody shooting, there's just ducks everywhere for like an hour. And then you know what I mean? That place ain't worth a shit forever, like the rest of the season. It's like that
You get one good hunt?
day, and it's like everybody shoots the piss out of them. It was a really good time, the couple times that I've gone out. It's definitely, dude, that would honestly be something like on a good year to have like,
It would be.
come out and experience something like it.
Let me
something.
check something real quick. All right, sorry, I had to check something real quick.
I don't even know where we were at, but yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not.
Is it the only public land pretty much you guys have?
I wouldn't say it's the only public land, but it's like
Obviously, the most.
It is very
overhunted.
accessible. You know what I mean? It's
It's
I
something.
guess you don't.
It's
need
a
a boat for it.
drive-in. You like
yeah.
drive in, walk
Oh,
in.
Yeah, you can walk in. I mean, I don't think it's a very short walk.
It depends on what spot you go to. We went like fairly close to the road.
Yeah,
but it was.
It's different. Here, Caleb can tell his.
Yeah, let's hear your story.
Tell your.
So I'm used to the shore. You know, we got a bunch of public marshland,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's like there's a lot. You don't usually run into people. Sometimes you do, but it's gotten more and more people over the last couple of years. But I've always heard stories about this place, whatever it's called,
McKee Beshers.
Mickey Beshers, and I see McKee.
McKee Besher.
and
McKee Beshers.
And they were telling me stories about it, and I saw people. There's like the Maryland waterfowlers. There's guys on there like over the last couple of years. They're posting on there, oh, fist fight at Mickey Besher's today, and this dude he's blaring his boombox, and
Dude, they'll
I don't
post
even
on.
know.
They'll yell at each other on
Like the
Facebook
Arkansas
page.
Tillerback?
Yes, dude. They'll be like, "Who are those assholes on the northeast corner of the blah blah blah? Turn your turtle boxes off and shit."
Shout out Turtle Box.
So my wife's brother, he was telling me about it. He's like, man, we're going to go opening day. He was like, do you want to go? And I was like, man, I've heard all these great stories. Let's go on a good wood duck shoot. I'm in. Let's go. And so he's like, well, there's one thing. We got to stay the night. I was like, what? We gotta stay the night? He's like, yeah, so we're designated hole boys. We got to go stay in the hole all night and make sure we keep it. And I was like, okay. So we went out there. I don't even know what time it was. It was probably 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And on the other end, you could hear people partying. They were shooting fireworks off and stuff
What?
all night long, just hanging out.
Yes, dude.
And so I was like, well, this isn't bad. We made it to like 2 a.m. and we haven't had any issues. Buddy, let me tell you what, 2:30 hit and here come the lights. It looked like a freaking combine's coming through the woods. There was headlights everywhere. It just started popping out of every corner of the pond we were on. We're like trying to tell them, go, this is our spot. We're here, shine our lights. They don't care. There's pop their chair out, sit right next to you. We were shoulder to shoulder with like 4 different groups.
Like trout fishing, dude. Like trout fishing.
There's these dudes literally set up 20 yards from us in the direction we were going to be shooting. And we were like, you're going to get shot if a bird comes in here. Like, we were here first. And they were like, whatever. It was insane. There was literally so many people that dudes went up on the high ground, like on the land. They were shooting their birds just standing in the pine trees.
You got guys down on the pond shooting the guys.
Yeah.
I told
Shooting
you,
a high
dude,
flat.
it's different.
What?
It's
I've never
different.
seen anything like it. And I
different.
probably will never do it again.
How
Oh
many
my
birds you
God.
shoot?
We crippled one bird. We crippled one bird.
Did you cripple one of the guys across from you?
Yeah. It flew into their blind, and they were like, do you want us to shoot it? And we were like, yeah, I guess so.
Dude, they're so close. You can like talk to people.
I mean, we're
like,
talking, literally talking, have a conversation.
That's crazy, dude. We've partnered with Mallard Bay to make booking your next trip even easier. Go to mallardbay.com. Once it's up, you'll see a different variety of things you can choose from, recently booked trips, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the different states that you can tap into. The easiest way is to click the Start Your Adventure tab, type in a location or species, for instance, Oklahoma duck hunt. Click it. It'll show up all the outfitters. We're going to click Prairie Creek. Scroll down, you'll see the different packages that you can book. Select your dates. Continue. See the total. Create an account. Pay for your hunt, and you're ready to go. If you're looking to book a new trip or a trip for friends and family, go to mallardbay.com and get on your next adventure.
It's different. It's
McKee
different.
Besser. How's that?
McKee Beshers.
McKee Besser.
I guarantee if you Google like opening day McKee Beshers, it's like World War III.
It's insane. I mean, it is. I've
Like
never.
no joke.
That's insane. That is insane. Sounds crazy.
I'll just send you a video.
For a
You
wood
can,
duck.
like,
For a
crop
wood
it
But
duck.
I
in.
mean, I say that, but like,
That's all
yeah,
it's
it's
at.
just what you're
That's
shooting.
all it is.
You know what I mean? Love wood duck. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm gonna send you a video for my buddy, and you can like add it in.
yeah, do it. We'll throw it in
Yeah,
there.
dude, and everybody be like, "What the hell?"
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
It was ridiculous.
So we got. By the time this video is out, it'll be after Christmas. But we got Christmas coming up. What are you thinking for the second split?
I got a lot of high hopes. The weather finally cooled back off. We've got north winds all week, so we've definitely got some stuff up north freezing up. So
Yeah.
I've got some friends all up there, and they're all sending me stuff of snow and all
Yeah.
their stuff starting to lock up. So I mean, January is my favorite time of the year out here.
Yeah.
So I think it's all looking to be really good.
Yeah.
We've got the water, obviously.
Obviously.
We've got the water. The geese are around. Definitely was a good hatch on everything this year. So
Yeah.
conservation's looking really good. We're excited for that. We've got a lot of guys this year.
Yeah, running big groups,
We doubled up this year. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're running like 20 a day. Yeah,
big time.
Hell
we
yeah.
got 7 guys working for us out here. So it's gonna be a grind.
Yeah. Then, tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's very many outfits out here that are guiding snow geese.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
everybody kind of steered out of there. We've been very
Hey,
blessed. We've
eat
picked
while
up.
you can eat,
Hey.
dog.
We've been blessed. We've
It's fun.
picked up.
Yeah.
We've
It's
picked
fun.
up a ton of access to properties. We've made a lot of relationships with the farmers and stuff. So
Yeah.
we've definitely been very blessed out here, and definitely taken care of. I'd say.
Yeah.
We had a great past. This last year was awesome. We only book up the first 2 weeks though, just because the geese. I mean, they hang around for a little
Right.
bit, but I'm not booking hunts at the end of February and just having to tell people. I'm not. We like to chase. We're not setting all that up for nothing.
Right.
So, we're not the type of guys that are
Like
out
for
here just
20,
stealing.
30 birds. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
or more.
We're not doing that.
Chasing
So
them feeds, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we like to.
They're showing up.
Yeah.
I love
we
seeing
just got-
Matt, dude. His Snapchats. Oh yeah.
And this year we've got a lot of property up north around Jonesboro
Oh,
as
really?
well. So
They're gonna run a couple groups out there
yeah,
all
so
year.
we're gonna run down around here for a couple weeks, and then fingers crossed the birds act right and we can go up north and do that for a little bit. So
Heck yeah.
we're excited. Snow goose is definitely one of my favorite times of the year.
It's fun.
Everybody in here, all the guys we have working for us, they all want to be here. So it's not you know what I mean? It's just, it's different. It's a different kind of grind.
It's a lot of work.
1,000% a different kind of
Yeah,
grind.
oh my
I've done
gosh.
quite a few snow geese hunting over the years, and it is different.
Yeah.
That Arkansas mud.
You got to be a
gotta
freaking
love it.
soldier, dude.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, you got
Like,
to.
You can't if you don't like it. It's just not for it. You gotta love it.
Got to. You got to love
You
it.
gotta be pissed off at them.
Yeah, because it's either, I mean, it's kind of a vague statement, but like it's either going to go one or two ways. You're either going to shoot all of them,
beat their ass, or
or
they're
you're
gonna
gonna
beat
shoot
your ass.
zero or a couple. You know what
like
I mean?
today.
Like, well, today's different though. Like, don't get me wrong. There was a shit ton of birds.
Yeah.
All morning.
Just not. They didn't want us.
200,000 probably.
Can't compete.
Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe 100.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. Right beside us.
Can't
I
compete.
I think. I mean, you might know more than I do, but tell me if I'm wrong. I think because they were in that field for 2 or 3 days, it probably got 8 out.
Yeah.
And that field next to us, that's where they all jumped to. But
Well, he just went in there and he rolled that field
yeah, he went
2 days ago.
He's rolling that other field now. Did you
Yeah.
see him?
So
Yeah.
they're finding that.
Yeah.
And once they start to load up in there,
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't competing with that.
No,
You
no.
got
you-
100,000 next door.
It don't
ain't
matter
gonna
if you
come-
put 100,000 decoys out.
They're going right there.
You're not going to sound like it.
No.
You're not going to
Not
compete.
gonna move like that.
You're not
Yeah.
going to compete. It's like you can't compete with that. It's impossible. I mean, same thing with ducks, dude. A couple years ago, we don't get a lot of snow geese where I'm at, but a couple years ago, my buddy called me. It was about an hour and a half or an hour away. I go duck hunting and help. He runs a ranch for his boss. His boss is like a very wealthy man. We run like 15 hunts a year out of there. I hadn't helped in the past 2 years because I've been too busy doing this, but he called me. He's like, dude, I got a snow feed. I got a buddy coming down from Oklahoma or from wherever the hell he was from. Loaded trailer. We're going to bang on them. Sent me videos, and they were there. Don't get me wrong. We're hunting right next to a rock quarry, which is not good.
They're roosting in there.
Yeah. We sat up, dude, 2 o'clock in the morning. There's a podcast. You can probably go watch it or listen to it. This was years ago. Like first or second year we started the podcast. I was told not to put the podcast out. 2 o'clock in the morning, been drinking. It's a good one. But they were there, dude. They were just like 100 yards on the other side of the fence from us, along with like 5,000 mallards. And this is in February, the opener. It was not good. You just can't compete, man. You can't compete if you're that close to a feed. Yeah, it's hard.
You'll never ever
No.
be able to.
It just pisses you off because everything's just flying
Yeah.
right over you and just
Yeah.
they don't give a shit.
And then what pisses you off even more if you got some, they're coming, they circle around, and then
And then, or you have like those 4 or 5 birds that are locked up, but then you're like, all right, here they go.
here comes another volley.
And then 40 are behind you, and they just peel back in with them. You're like, okay.
It's like, what
All
are you
right,
doing,
man.
dude? You
All
were
right.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm going to head out now.
Yeah. I'll just pack my stuff and leave. Whatever, bro. Man, it was so good seeing y'all again. I don't get to see y'all other than duck season, but, I mean, me and Matt Snapchat every day, pretty
We
much.
got a heck of a streak going.
Yeah, we do. I'm a street guy. I'm a Snapchat guy.
Yeah.
I got like a story. We got a public story and I got a private story, but I've got like a group with a calendar emoji. I go Snapchat my people every day, like you, and I just tap that calendar, sends it out to everybody during
wow.
duck
Wow.
season.
Yeah.
Wow, it makes
Not
me feel
personal.
really special, asshole.
No, every once in a while, some of them are very personal.
Oh,
but like I got
very personal.
During duck season, you're like everybody gets it. Like everybody that duck hunts on Snapchat. Yeah. Like I love Snapchat, dude.
6 o'clock in the morning, Austin headed to work.
Yeah.
And then about 9:20, 9:30, there's a ghost at the computer.
Yeah. Shout out Ghost. We love Ghost, dude. Shout out to Ghost.
Shout out to Ghost and Lone Star Beer. I actually really like these.
And All Hands and Quax Waterfowl.
Shout out to Lone Star Beer.
Lone Star Beer. This podcast is brought to you by Lone Star Beer. You do it better than I do.
Migra Ammunition.
Say it.
The migration stops here.
Oh, man, it's always good to see y'all. For real.
Yeah,
it is. I pissed Matt off today.
A little bit. I was cranky. I was in a bad mood. The birds pissed me.
He was like, what do you want to do,
man? Dude, I get pissed. I get pissed because I want to shoot them just as bad.
I mean, trust me, I do too.
And especially for the new guys. That's what
I know.
You know what I mean?
We got some boys from South Carolina here.
They've never.
Everybody knows the South Carolina trend, right? Like, they don't really have many birds. You might go shoot. You shoot 2 wood ducks in South Carolina. That's a damn good day.
That's a damn good day.
And, I've hunted with South Carolina boys and North Carolina boys. I got some friends up there, and I feel bad for them. Like, I want to get them on some birds, But like I told you today, I was like, man, they're not going to get up off that field. I know you didn't want to hear that.
Well,
you did, you knew.
I know. I was
like, dude, he's like, what do you want to do? I was like, you don't want to know you don't want to know, but I'll sit here till dark with you. I didn't say that. I said I'll sit here all day with you, and I was like, dude, they're just not gonna get up, man. It's
no.
I mean, like I said,
what I was hoping for was to kind of catch a couple groups that were just looking around, but they just
we're too close to that feed.
I think it was way too close. I think if we were a couple fields over,
if we were a mile down the road,
maybe
we would have shot them a mile down the road.
We were just way too close.
Yeah, but the thing is, yesterday and 3 days prior, that field we were in was the feed. Yeah. We went and looked at it. Yeah, stacked.
Yeah. Well,
but that's part of it.
Hopefully we'll get some ducks in the morning.
Oh yeah,
we got some cold weather.
Yeah,
some north wind. So
yeah, tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, new day, and
it's not gonna rain, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we got a game plan. So hopefully we'll come together and get these guys something to shoot.
We need
to
get them on some birds.
Yeah, for sure.
They're having a blast.
They are. They're having a good
They're
time.
cool guys.
They're really cool guys.
We always have like cool groups out here every time I'm here. Like, we always have something going on. We always got somebody here.
We've been blessed with awesome people.
Yeah.
We've met some damn good people.
Yeah.
Damn good people along the way.
Yeah.
A lot of good groups.
Well, tell them where they can find y'all. Tell them where they can book a hunt. Tell them where they can buy your sick ass merch.
Check us out, quaxwaterfowl.com or on Instagram, Quax Waterfowl Co. Caleb's got some stuff for YouTube in the works, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Yeah. And just follow along with the journey we got going on out here.
Yeah. Well, y'all go check them out. Book a hunt. These guys this is year 3, and they've done so much work, dude. It's everything they've done. I've met them literally the first weekend of their season, and y'all weren't even running clients that month. Y'all started in December, which was smart. Because I believe that was a good year. But book a hunt. These guys are cool. I love these guys. It's always good to see y'all. I need to get to Maryland.
Yeah, we're gonna get you out there.
Next. We're gonna get you out there.
Next.
Yeah, need to get to Maryland.
Next.
Y'all check them out. Check us out on Instagram at the Quack Shack Podcast and at the Migration Tour. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, bro. Like,
what are you doing by now?
We're doing it.
Yeah.
This is year 2 of a tour. We put in a lot of work, man.
It's worth it.
It's a good time.
Big things coming.
Yeah. Big things
coming.
Check us out. We'll see you.
Peace out.
Peace.
See ya.